Whitehead throw blaring over the tunnel, and there we have it. We have kicked off as Györky sends the ball down the flank looking for the run of Shaba Perez, and it's just run out by Kagri Kiral in the back line for Northern Cyprus, and there go the flares in the opposite end.
I was going to say, the Northern Cyprus keeper is right beside the ultras from Karpatalya, which are both ends actually, as you look at it, but I wonder, is he going to be intimidated? They're going to be shouting at him, I'm sure, during the game. I wonder, have they experienced that before, and how they deal with it is going to be important.
Ursulan with the long ball forward, looking for the run of Halil Turan. It's picked up by Shaba Perez on that far side, playing at the right wing back. Mark Clattenburg awards the free kick to Karpatalya.
He's a very, very cool referee, Clattenburg. He's obviously referee at the highest level, but you can see in the other matches that we've seen him referee in this tournament, he doesn't take any rubbish from anyone. He seems to concede the dive and all that kind of stuff, and he kind of talks to players the whole way through, and he has the experience to be strong. So, I mean, this could get, it won't get nasty, but it's going to be committed. There's going to be good, hard challenges going in.
Sirhan on it will go across and will challenge Shaba Perez for the ball. Perez wins it, tries to get the ball into the middle.
That was dangerous.
And it's cleared behind by Ahmed Sones. And back forward towards Sirhan on it, the North Cypriot captain. Free kick to Northern Cyprus. And on it just went off during the interval in the semi-final.
Yeah.
A great centre-half he is, and I'll tell you what, brilliant. You see the boys over there just grabbing a view on a bin. On a bin, the boys just right in the corner. You see him standing on a waste compactor.
Standing on the skip, yeah, that's very nice.
Standing on a skip.
Best view in the house.
That's what football's all about. Ball just sent forward towards this touchline. There's a first touch on this far side for Alex Veduk, who's playing in a more deeper role than we thought. But everyone just behind George Toma, who's a decent marksman, very, very skillful. Istvan Sandor on the far side, and Shaba Perez in support. Roland Sabo puts the ball out for the Northern Cypriot throw.
Expect it to be pretty cagey, don't you? If there is an early goal, it'll be huge, but I expect this to be quite kind of boxers feeling each other out in the early part of the round, and you feel like that's how you should play a final, you know? I mean, it's one of those ones where you just don't want to make any mistakes, so you kind of keep it tight.
Long ball played forward, looking for the run of Billy Mehmet, the former Dunfermline striker, headed back into the mix by Firat Ursulan, and now Karpatalya can pick things up in the middle of the pitch with Istvan Sandor. They ought to go back towards Roland Sabo and look for the run of Shaba Perez. Down that right-hand flank, it's cleared behind by Sirhan on it, a real hero, a real warrior, according to, I mean, we're sitting next to, let's be fair, the chairman of the board just down to our left, you know.
Yeah.
It's a lovely pair of flip-flops down there as well.
Yeah, very nice, yeah.
Leather.
One of those!
Real quality.
As they say in the song.
Real quality. We will be taking some of your Facebook comments.
Will
you know, we'll be looking through them.
Okay, good.
At some point, you know, I'll be logging
we might
on.
need to do the Ask Paddy, but if anybody wants to ask me like any of their problems, personal relationship problems, things like that, I'll be happy to help them out. I can double job, multitask.
Nice. Here
we go.
Northern Cyprus.
Danger man.
Across.
This is the Aryan Robin lookalike.
Sandor into Svedek, who tries to fire the ball away. Toma goes towards the byline. Shaba Perez to the byline.
Oh, that was a little bit nasty there.
And it's Mark Clattenburg giving a free kick.
He has, yeah. There's two of them at it. They were pulling each other's shirts when they were making the attacking run down the right flank, and actually through the box. It was quite dangerous from the Northern Cyprus defender. He did just enough to put the danger man, what's his name again, Toma, off. It was make a little run into the right hand side of the box.
We got the first Ask Paddy of the day. It's by Ahmed Hussein, who says, "What is this?" So go for it, Paddy.
Okay, so this is the final of the CONIFA World Football Cup, sponsored by Paddy Power, hence why you're watching the Paddy Power channels. And this is the culmination of a 16-team tournament for rebel nations from around the world. So it's teams that aren't affiliated or with FIFA, and it's teams such as like Tibet. These two, Karpatalya is a Hungarian community based in Romania. We've got Northern Cyprus, only recognised as a nation by Turkey. We've got other regions. Padania finished third in the competition. They won the third. They're a region of Northern Italy. So these regions around the United Korean team from Japan, so North and South Koreans playing together. So these teams from around the world who don't get recognition from FIFA, and this is a tournament for them. and it's played every 2 years. I think this is the 4th iteration. It's the first time it's been in London, and the crowds and the local people have really got behind it. It's been played in local football grounds like this. Enfield FC is here where the final's at, and we've had thousands of people have come to watch it. We've had millions of people have watched the documentary and the build-up to it, and the media have covered it really extensively, and it's kind of captured the imagination of the public. So this is 2 amateur teams playing for their communities and playing for the fans and playing for a cup.
Just watching pictures of the I found out that's the mascot.
The mascot. Well, I tell you, he did about 3 laps of the pitch before and getting the crowd going. So
he was brilliant. He was absolutely brilliant. Ball whipped in from the right-hand side. It's a easy clearance by Billy Mehmet on that far side, and we got a message actually. Darren Paul said, Billy Mehmet, oofed. What age is he now? Well, he's 34.
He's still playing. I mean, he scored 2 in the semi.
He did. He was brilliant. Eddie Brady, is there betting on this, Paddy? Of course there is.
There is, of course. Yeah, I tell
this is Paddy Power Pal.
Yeah, so you can bet it live on through the Paddy Bar app or the Paddy Bar website. It's the start odds is about 2-7 for Northern Cyprus, about 6-1 for Karpatalya, which I thought was a little bit big, to be honest. I think it's a bit closer than that, so we'll see how it goes. Still cagey enough at the start.
Set it with the header, which was picked up nicely by Hassan Pira, and you'll see Sirhan on it. Just bring the ball forward, down towards the fullback on that far side. And I'll tell you something, Paddy. Look over there. Where you see that dugout?
Yeah.
Who is that? Tell me who that is. It's Yassine Kurt, the right back, and he's pushing further and further because all the idea is he wants to push the ball in towards Billy Mehmet to head it on and to bring it down for Halil Turan. So look, he just keeps cutting inside and drifting out wide. He'll keep drifting and drifting and drifting when play comes this side. And look, he's calling for it. He's calling for it.
I see. Yeah.
Ursalan back towards Sirhan on it. It's a long ball forward, looking for the run.
Call from the keeper
of Tansel Tamer Osman. Will we be getting the Basque region of Spain next year? We don't actually know. It's not up to us, really. We just do the commentary, pal. What's the team? It's Northern Cyprus versus Karpatalya.
Northern Cyprus in white. Karpatalya are in the red with the blue shorts. Both were in the same qualifying group in this tournament. Karpatalya, very much like
long play forward, and
Denmark in 1992 weren't even meant to be playing in this tournament. Got in on a wild card because one of the teams couldn't play, and now they're in the final.
Osman just chasing with the defender, and goalkeeper Faya Bella picking up. Ball headed on now by Ahmet Sonmez, who was absolutely fabulous, as were the whole of the Northern Cypriot team in that semi-final that we witnessed at Carl Shulton on Thursday. Free kick, Northern Cyprus inside the centre circle. It'll be left for Unal Kaya, and he sweeps the ball out. Who is the favourite? Williams asking.
The team in white, Northern Cyprus, are very short price favourites. Yeah, it's there's nothing between them so far. But I mean, you maybe wouldn't expect it this early in the game. Oh, hang on a sec. Here's a chance. Oh, maybe. Someone,
Ahmed, saying, love the idea. Thank you very much, Paddy. There you go.
You're welcome, Ahmed.
Getting a bit of love, aren't you?
Yeah, thanks for getting in touch. Yeah, this lad, the captain who went off at half time, he's that says Sarah on it, is it? The big lad, the captain for Northern Cyprus.
Yeah, Sirhan on it.
Yeah, he's a big
here
unit,
here comes Yassine Kurt, though, trying to push the ball forward. He's brought down, as he does, Yassine Kurt, by Alex Sveduk. He's a real live wire, Kurt, down that right.
Yeah,
brilliant player,
like
both
him,
of the
fullbacks.
fullbacks.
He's a flyer down
absolutely
the side,
brilliant.
Yeah.
Really, really very good.
And Billy Mehmet, we should just stress once again, played for the Irish under-21s. There you go.
What?
Billy Mehmet.
Oh, Billy Mehmet. Oh, legend.
Yeah.
Legend of the game. 12 years at West Ham United. There is Sirhan on it, just trying to chip the ball back. Svedek picks it up, puts it into the midfield, looking for Istvan Sandor. And Northern Cyprus will bring it out. Here's Unal Kai, who's had to come more deeper than he'd like to. You see the bobble on the pitch as well, Paddy. You
it's
don't
slightly
get
different.
that.
Yeah.
You don't get that with the 3G surface. You really don't. Long ball played forward towards Halil Turan. It's claimed by Faya Bella.
But again, the teams would probably be used to playing on grass. Well, maybe they wouldn't actually, but the 3G might have been strange to some of them. This might be more at home for them, you know. May see less goals.
A real bluster of wind.
Ball will be whipped in.
Ball will be whipped into the middle. It's headed on. And Serhan on it.
That was nearly
he evaded the ball. He deflected it on from George Toma.
And Toma took a knock there. I didn't see what happened because I was watching the ball, but I think he got a clash with somebody. But Clattenburg's seen it and he's over there seeing is he all right. But I think there's nothing too dramatic in it. There's no penalty being given or anything like that. There's so many people here. It's hard to get a signal to get the latest betting. Come on forward. There's no Wi-Fi. We have to bring a satellite truck in to get this stream live. So there's the effort that we've gone to. Satellite truck at Enfield Town. There's there's coaches parked behind the goal. You can see coach loads of people have come to watch this today.
Hello, Northern Cyprus.
So here's a chance for Karpatalya. The first set piece into the box.
First corner ball for Karpatalya. They've played it out towards Isvan Sandor. And he's deflected behind.
For another one.
Going across to take it is Georgie Gyurki. We saw plenty of him on Thursday night. Just spotting, there's a Billy Mehmet shirt in the crowd. He's got fans.
I saw that, yeah. And I saw a kid in an Ireland shirt as well.
Billy.
A couple of Bristol Rovers shirts.
Gyurki, right footed ball, whipped in towards the near post, cleared
Brave
away
header out
by Kaya, who's again, he's had to be deployed to really defend as Karpatalya have tried to attack with that front three. It's cleared away down the line, looking for the run of Halil Turan. And back in the middle for Shaba Perez. Kaya will pick it up, and here come Northern Cyprus over the halfway line. Ball brought forward by Uganasi Gok, who hasn't seen much of the ball in the first few minutes. Turan comes deep to win the ball again. There's Serhan on it. And the ball just go back towards Hassan Pyro.
Funny, if you remember in the semi-final, Northern Cyprus were kind of under the cosh early doors, but they just slowly took hold of that game and just really controlled it after that. I feel like that's kind of happening now. They've just they've got the ball. They're very happy to slowly pass it around a little bit and just keep possession.
There's Firat Erslan looking for the run of Kagri Kiral down the left-hand flank. It's back for Erslan, chips it over the top, looking for the run of Tansel Tamer Osman. And back with Erslan once again, who's been pivotal in spraying the ball around for Northern Cyprus. He gives away possession there with Isvan Sandor on that far side. 0-0 here with 12 minutes gone in the first half at Enfield. Quick free kick taken by Karpatalya. Shaba Perez climbing for the ball. The ball goes out on the far side though for a throw-in to Karpatalya. What have you made of it?
I think it's just cagey, isn't it? It's one of those ones. It's one of those ones where you could get a kind of against run play breakthrough goal, but I do think that it is kind of nothing between them just at the moment. I think Northern Cyprus may be slightly more comfortable, but had more chances probably on the Karpatalya side. Karpatalya having a go, but Northern Cyprus seemed to be dominating possession a little bit, I would have thought.
That rattling noise you're hearing there isn't actually an earthquake. It's someone emptying the bottle bin from the bar, because they've done a roaring trade today.
To be fair, there's a lad selling Foster's out of a bucket of ice downstairs, and there's a queue about a mile long. I went in to try and buy you a pint of something soft,
Coca-Cola,
and and the queue was literally all the way through the bar, down the stairs, around the corner. So I still owe you one.
Can I just say, the ball's gone flat. There you go, ball's gone flat. Mark Clanbergers, new balls please. Good to see some of the Tibetans here. Just being informed that there's Welsh fans behind the goal to our left in the black, just over there. Good to have them with us.
Yeah, it's great to see the community's getting involved.
I just hope he in front of us doesn't sound his chime anytime soon.
I don't think he will. The ice cream truck is right there. Ali's Ice Cream.
Ali's Ices. I want to know how much he's selling a 99 for these days. That is how I gauge inflation.
Really, the price of a 99?
Of course, because it used to be 99. That's the point of 99, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't see any other reason for it. Less than £1.
Long ball played forward, and
he was looking for it.
Shaba Perez brought down by Ahmet Sonmez, and it'll go back to Hassan Pira. Again, I think both teams need to be acclimatised to this pitch. It's been a tough one. You know, they've been playing on 3G services the whole tournament apart from the final.
Yeah.
Here is Unal Kaya. Into the middle for his midfield partner, Ferhat Özcan, and you notice how they're playing so deep and the wingers just further up. And again, I'll take note of Yasin Kurt on that far
side.
He's
playing up front.
Further and further up, because all he wants to do is get the ball into the middle. Billy Mehmet waiting there, and Halil Turan. Danger men. Taner Osman as well. There is Billy Mehmet with the header on, looking for the run of Halil Turan. Tamer Osman goes into the back of Zoltan Baks. And Mark Clattenburg just halts proceedings. And here comes the rain, Paddy.
Yeah, unfortunately so.
And you can hear it. It is coming down. Fortunately, we're in one of the only parts of the ground covered by roof. There's 4 mini stands, more like sheds.
Yeah, well, this one's a stand. The other ones are sheds. This is a stand, though.
Oh, it's wonderful. Yeah. Wonderful facilities here at M4.
And we have a table, and we have a monitor, which is the first time we've had one of those in this competition. So it's very exciting.
Technology, eh?
Although the dugout's kind of in the way.
Push forward. Billy Mehmet brought down. Frank Wright says he can't find betting anywhere on the website. Is he not looking hard enough?
Well, it should be there. I'm going to try and find out. See, I can't get on the. I'll try and sort that out for you because let's have a look.
Thank you to Barnaby Hands for clearing up the pronunciation. It's Karpatalya.
Karpatalya.
Karpatalya, but it'll be Ferhat Özcan who'll whip this ball in left-footed. It's a poor ball. It hits Yasin Kurt, and it'll be picked up on the deep by Kaya. He deflects it off of a Karpatalya man and wins the throw-in. Yasin Kurt to take the throw-in now for Northern Cyprus. Looking for an option. Plenty there. Looks to Billy Mehmet, and the ball will just roll out of play and down.
I'm looking into the lack of odds on the website as we speak.
I found some this morning.
Yeah, but it was definitely there beforehand, unless there's been some sort of gremlin in the mix. But we're on the case. We're on the case.
If you're winding us up, pal, it's not funny. Goal kick and play resumed by Feja Bella. And we're really waiting for some clear-cut chances in this one. It's been
like, it's an old cliche, but it's true. If we did get a goal, suddenly the other team has to go for it.
They're just cancelling each other out, Paddy.
I think so.
They're cancelling each other out for the
initial
initial
parts. Don't
parts.
take too many chances, but like at the same time, at some stage, someone's got to go for it, don't they?
Can I just comment on the wonderful flags of the world around us?
Yeah, it's nice.
It's so brilliant. The way this ground has been decorated for this occasion. And it'll be Northern Cyprus with Ferhat Özcan again. Here is Özcan.
If you're to reflect on the tournament as a whole, I mean, the 16 teams. Remember, Tuvalu, which is a South Pacific island. I see their flag over there. They've travelled the furthest to be here. Obviously, the Tibetan team have travelled pretty far. The United Koreans of Japan have travelled from Japan, clearly. The Cascadian team have travelled from the Pacific Northwest of America. So, the real massive effort has been put in by the teams to get across here for all the continents represented. So it's a really, really good, well organised and successful event, thank God. And yeah, I mean, look, hopefully the final.
Kaya with the ball through into Halil Turan. Here is Tamer Osman. Just the touch too heavy in the pitch
I think
again.
So, yeah, maybe.
The pitch again, Paddy, proving problematic. It's back with Laszlo Rax forward in towards Zoltan Baks. Rax back towards Feja Bella. And Serhat on it will deal with that. It's straight to a red shirt though, and Kagri Kirel on the far side has a bit of work to do to try and get this away, twisting and turning. He's got Shaba Perez there with him, and it's just put behind for the throw-in.
As the Padania, one of the Padania players walks by, maybe the captain walks by us with the cup, getting his photo taken with the trophy for third place.
That's a lovely. Do we get a trophy?
For commentary.
Yeah, excellent commentary.
We're the best commentators of all the commentators in this match.
Yeah.
We've finished first and last.
Thank you. Good to see some of the Matabelen lot here.
Yeah, they are. They're all here. I was chatting to a few of them earlier on. Yeah, they've had a great time, a great week, and I think like the final stand of this tournament, they finished ranked, so everyone played, like even the 15th and 16th team played off to see it finish 15th or 16th. So it wasn't like you get knocked out after the group stage and you just sit and watch the rest. But there's games for everyone. There's a couple of rest days in the 10 days they were here, because the way it worked was the teams had to get themselves to London, and then once they got here, they were looked after from start to finish in terms of accommodation and food and all that kind of stuff. So it's been a really, really well organised, good event, and a huge effort from some Matabeleland, for example, from Zimbabwe. You know, it's really, really huge fundraising effort for them to get themselves across here. So hats off to a lot of people.
Kaya with the long ball forward, and there's a ball into the middle by Kagri Kiral. It'll be met.
But you see the way no one was chasing in there to get in the middle for that, because they're just afraid. They're afraid of leaving gaps.
And Robert Molno picked it up. Be pumped forward along by Zoltan Bax, headed back by Cern on it, who's been a real leader for Northern Cyprus. Hooked away again towards Isvan Sandor. There's a bit of chasing to be done on the far side. And here come Northern Cyprus again, down this right-hand flank with Yasin Kurt, for my man, the man of the match on Sunday. There he is with the early ball in towards Billy Mehmet. It's headed away by the defender. Picked up on the far side now by Gok. He has time to pick a pass. He goes all the way back to Kagri Kiral. He whips in the ball first time. Oh, and the defender just missing it.
You can see Billy Mehmet's experience there. Like, even though he wasn't going to get it, he made sure the defender got a big heavy hit. So he knows he's there. He always knows he's there. Every time he goes up for that ball, he'll know Mehmet's right behind him.
They want to be playing those balls in from deep, Paddy. They want to be testing the back line, making sure there's no errors, because any opportunity, and Billy Mehmet, an experienced campaigner, plenty of goals, 73 goals in Scotland, he will pounce.
Yeah, exactly.
There's Yasin Kurt once again, switching round his man, Alex Svedok. Svedok concedes the foul, just down by the Northern Cyprus bench. Atmosphere just somewhat settled now, 22 minutes into this final. Don't forget there has to be a winner, Paddy, because
it goes straight to penalties.
It's not like the Community Shield.
Yeah, it does.
We've got to find a winner here today. Long ball play forward by Sonmez, looking for Billy Mehmet once again. It will be dealt with by Roland Sabo. And Sabo just being met by Gok down by the corner flag. There is Zoltan Bax, the captain for Karpatalya. It's back with his opposite number. There's a long ball played forward, looking for the run of Gok. It's dealt with.
Somebody in the crowd.
It's a great ball in toward Firat Ersalan. Ersalan, wide right to Yasin Kurt. Yasin Kurt going for the return. Svedok is there.
It was just too tight an angle that the return ball was played. The lovely idea, but just didn't quite execute it perfectly.
Ersalan, and now this is where you see Northern Cyprus just pass.
They're trying to screw it up, aren't they?
Pass. And that's what I like. I really, I like their coach, Mustafa Borotes. I've had a couple of chats with him.
Yeah.
Lovely gentleman.
Yeah.
And very, very sort of receptive of the praise he's getting here. And his team, they look well drilled, Paddy. Yeah. They look really, really well drilled. They look like they want to keep possession, and they're going to press and press. Look how high the centre halves are playing. Yet when you see Karpatalya come forward, they're deep in their own half.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe Fayabella just to push the ball forward. He does so. Sonmez is there with the header. And Ursulan with the second ball. There's Gok just sliding in for a challenge. And Sandal's just gone down.
I think he did catch him, but I think he was going for the ball, but he did just kind of slide into right in front of the referee. So
just a warning by Mark Clattenburg. Telling Ugo Nassi Gok, no more, pal, no more. You've had your lot. You see Istvan Sandal get up gingerly to his feet. Long ball played out wide by Zoltan Bax.
Billy Mehmet cuts that out and knocks it out of play.
Really comes out of it. There's a throw in on the far side.
Shouldn't they usually complain about having a running track around the pitch, because it usually means the crowd are too far away. It's interesting how they've done it here. So at the bylines at the ends of the pitch, there's like the crowd is within the running track, which is good.
Yeah.
That's what they should do at these Olympic stadiums and all that kind of stuff. Might be a bit harder to bring a full stand in though.
Here come Karpatalya again, but it's picked up in the midfield by Ursulan, who's really been dictating the play. Gok will look to spread it out wide, and that's a good touch by Tansel Tamer Osman. He'll look for the run of Halil Turan, but Feya Beya will get there first. And again, Paddy, Stephen Lambert just said he looked on the app, can't find any betting for this match, tried in-play and football options. We are looking at it, aren't we, Paddy?
We're working on it.
We're working on it, believe me, we are. Ash Chetri, Karpatalya look dangerous on the counter. Howard Eaton, Cyprus need to get braver.
I agree. I actually agree with that. They seem to have their, not control of the game, they seem to have more confidence in the ball and that, but they're just probing and probing. They just have a go. They haven't had a shot yet.
There's a ball whipped in from the far side again, but no shots on target, Paddy, so far. No shots on target whatsoever. A real stalemate here. No teams really exerting any real attacking force in this opening 27 minutes. The rain just slowly trickling down. Plenty of cameras here, plenty of press and media attention for this fixture. They're all situated inside the running track. Whistles as Feya Bella whips the ball up into the air. It's headed back by Serhan on it again.
Much bigger entourage rather on the Northern Cyprus bench. They got more chairs out.
Here is Billy Mehmet, checks the ball back to Kagri Kiral. Kiral will send it in first time in towards Turan. And it's back with on it again. Northern Cyprus on the halfway line. He pings it out wide, looking for the run of Yasin Kurt. It's picked up by Firat Ursulan. Sonrez now. Back in towards Unal Kaya. Firat Ursulan wide left where his captain is standing on the halfway line. Every single member of the Karpatalya team pinned back in their own half. This is what Northern Cyprus do. It's a slow death, isn't it?
Yes, they tire them out, basically, do they? Is that what they're trying to do? They're trying to just kind of frustrate them.
They're not interested in getting forward. Look, they will pass it across their back line if they have to. They want to draw you out.
Yeah, so you just get frustrated and you go and chase one down and you get caught out.
And what you're seeing is Kaya drop deep like the half-back, just drop into that back line and let the rest just move forward. Very, very good by Mustafa Baratas. There is that man, Unal Kaya. Sonmaz, long ball forward looking for the run of Halil Turan. It's picked up by Karpatalya in the midfield by Zoltan Bax. We haven't heard much from Georgia Ligurki, who's been pretty quiet in this fixture. Playing a very
Toma as well. I was hoping to see him on the ball
as well,
more,
but they've been very isolated. They've been pinned back in their half.
Yeah,
Paddy. Wait, this throw-in on the far side. Ball just being returned back to Roland Sabo. brings it forward to Shaba Perez. Shaba. Ball in towards Gyurki. It's cleared away in towards the feet of Billy Mehmet. He'll hold it up. He'll try to bring a man into play, and he wins. In fact, he concedes the throw in. He's just wondering what happened there, Billy Mehmet, because it did look like it came off on an opponent.
We are the wrong side of the pitch to judge that, though.
Karpatalya now with a rare foray out of their own half. It's a long ball played forward, dealt with by Sonmez. And that's a neat touch by Tansel Tamarozman. We saw plenty of those in the semi-final, displaying his skills. He was.
But now there's a chance for a counter.
Is
he through?
Yeni Kami.
He went down a bit soft there, looking for a free kick. Clamber's going to let it play as much as possible.
Osman looking for the run of Turan. And Northern Cyprus will get a second bite, but Firat Ursulan can't quite get any purchase on the ball. It's back with the goalkeeper now, Thea Bella. Wonder how long before we start seeing some lighting on the pitch.
Yeah.
And here come Islan Sandor. Sveduk into the midfield.
Muscled off that ball there.
Kaya. Ursulan. Kaya wins the ball again. He'll send it back to safety with his captain Serhan on it. He'll launch it long, looking for the run of Osman. Will he get a touch onto it?
He just needed a toe on that, didn't he? Just a toe past the keeper. It was a good idea by the captain. You can see he saw it. His head was up. He put his hand up to show, and then he just launched it forward for Osman.
But at the other end, here come their opponents. Sveduk down the left-hand side. He is brought down by Sonmez. He rolls around.
He'll be looking up to get a card for that. That was a bad tackle. And he's that's Somna. I mean, he's looking to get away with that. The captain's having a word. They're taking it quickly, but he's going to pull it back. He's going to pull it
into the back. And what's going to happen here?
He's going to pull it back, I'd say. Make him take it again.
Yeah, it's a retake.
Here's a replay of that tackle. We can watch it now. Look.
Taking a look at.
Yeah, I think this is a bad tackle.
There was Sonmez up against Sveduk.
He really followed through and went in. He went
really
again.
Went in.
Twice
Made sure he let Sveduk know, I'm still here, pal. And it will be Gyurki who will be whipping this ball in right-footed. And I'll tell you what, if he contests the goalkeeper.
Yeah, especially at that end, the crowd right behind him are the really kind of antagonistic Karpatalya crowd.
Gyurki, long ball into the box, cleared away.
You got a throw in out of that.
And away by.
I think it's frustrating though when they don't beat the front post when there's none of their own player. They want to get on the centre on the penalty spot, and he doesn't get past the first man. I think it's like a frustrating corner or something like that. It's hard to watch.
Everyone just milling around, enjoying this final tie between Northern Cyprus and Karpatalya. 0-0 between these two, 33 minutes on the clock. Thank you very much for joining us, choosing us this Saturday evening.
I guess it's a final. Finals are often like this. It's not the greatest game ever, is it?
No.
It's like there's a bit of tension in the air.
No Real Madrid.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's just a bit. We need goals. We need goals.
Even if we have a 0-0, we'll bring you something exciting in the form of a penalty. Don't worry. The man who went down was Robert Molnar. I haven't seen too much of him this half. Molnar will take the throw in.
The foul throw, he got away with it.
Molnar down by the byline. There's a man down there. Molnar carries on. It's headed back behind by Unal Kaya. It was Yasin Kurt who was felled.
Good bit of sustained pressure now from Karpatalya, isn't it? Like this is their third corner.
We saw Toma dropping deep,
and
looking to get involved.
The crowd behind the net, rattling the net. I mean, that's got to be putting the keeper off, doesn't it?
Toma just heading back into the box. Gyurki will be left to take this corner, the third of the game for Karpatalya. Here it comes. Right for the ball into the middle, and it's missed by the defender and just put over the bar.
I would have thought that's a corner. Yeah, it's a corner.
It's Kaya who missed the header completely.
It went the whole way across. The keeper came for was nowhere, no man's land.
Deflection over the bar by.
It was a great dummy run to the front post by I don't know who it was. One of the Karpatalya players ran to the front post, and the whole defence went with them, and the ball just went back, but they just couldn't get the end of it. It was a good. I think that was a training ground move.
And we have another corner for Karpatalya here. Gurki on the far side will take this one to be a right-footed in-swinger.
Got a nice flagpole in the way of the camera there.
Gurki, ball into the middle, and it was
needed someone attacking that, really.
Looking to make something happen with the ball. It's picked up by Sandor. It'll be whipped back in from deep, out wide towards Shaba Perez. Perez looking for the run.
It was just poor control, wasn't it? He just
Can I tell you what, going down after that, I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah, no, I think he actually hurt his tummy. I don't think he was going down looking for a free. Maybe he was sore.
Oh, doctor. And here we go, some more noise from the end to our left, the end to our right bouncing as well. I wonder if they'll swap. They don't need to swap, do they?
What do you mean?
Yeah, they might swap at half time.
Swap what?
That's what non-league sides do. They swap ends at half time.
Who will? The fans?
Fans, yeah.
Will they?
Yeah, they sometimes do.
Do they?
Yeah, everyone does. It's fashion.
I honestly didn't know that. Is that true?
Yeah, you want to see your team attacking. You don't want to see them defending, do you?
Oh, okay.
One team on the defensive line now are Northern Cyprus. Here is Gurki on that far side. He keeps switching around. He's got a bit of a free roll. And it'll be picked up by Kaya and headed back to Firat Ersakin. He'll be pumped long. Looking for the run of Halil Turan. Dealt with by Molnar on this near side.
It's a bit aggressive, I think, to be fair.
Karpatalya, not well received by the boys of the board to our left.
No.
Wonderful range of local businessmen sitting to our left. All introduced themselves as well pre-game. Very nice.
Very nice. Yeah.
Offered us some wonderful hospitality at the restaurant.
They have. We've been offered all sorts of free dinners and all that kind of stuff.
Hey, I'll pop down.
Yeah.
You up for it?
Sure, we'll see. We'll see where the wind takes us later on.
I'm not going if there's a loss.
yeah, exactly. You wouldn't know what
I wouldn't want to go there. Here comes Sandor.
Oh, that's a
right-footed shot.
That was a decent shot. It was wide, but it was a good dip on it. A bit of a floaty, one of those ones that move in the air.
First real concrete chance of the game, Miss Van Sandor. Failing to test the goalkeeper. Here's Sonmes, just slowing things down, giving his teammates an opportunity to breathe, and the ball forward towards Billy Mehmet is poor. It'll be picked up by Robert Molnar, who's time to think about what he wants to do.
Yeah, I think he kind of faffed around a bit there, didn't he? He just kind of got himself into all sorts of trouble. He should have played it just a bit earlier. Would have had a bit more time to get out of trouble. We've got about 7 minutes left of the first half. As I said, not a classic yet.
Being a real tight affair, this one. Long ball played for by Sonmes. This is where Northern Cyprus really excel themselves, got chasing it down, but the defender Shabo just watching it out of play.
But there's no secrets anymore. These teams have seen each other play. They've played each other in the group. They've seen a lot of their group games because they're in the same groups. There's no secrets between them. So you wonder, do they have anything up their sleeves maybe that they're going to...
It was a 1-1 between these two. I've also been told that Karpatalya is now pronounced Karpatalya.
Karpatalya, okay.
Karpatalya. Apparently Liverpool are interested in the goalkeeper. Which one? Let us know.
Yeah.
Karpatalya giant killing. Ash is calling it here.
Okay. Could be. He might be right. Oh, there's a chance now.
Here comes Zoltan backs. It's cleared away towards the halfway
suddenly picking
line.
up the pace,
back
like
in there as well. Firat Ersalan, and we're seeing more of a frantic end as we get to the business end of this first 45 minutes. That's poor by Northern Cyprus. You look like they've taken their eye off the ball a bit.
I wonder if it's frustrating when the players have a lot of possession but no chances. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of frustrating when you're playing that way as well. It takes concentration on both to defend it and also to play that system even when you're attacking, because you just want to score goals. We're all blokes at the end of the day, just want to score goals, don't we?
I would love to know, Paddy, who would be the happier manager going in at half time?
I think Karpatalya, the manager, would be slightly happier. I think both will be satisfied, but Karpatalya will say, okay, they've probably thrown their game plan at us and we've soaked it up without a shot on target. So that's okay. And the other crowd have gone, well, we've broken a few times. We've won ourselves a couple of corners. Any of those corners could turn into a messy header or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Not a Lionel Messi header, but you know what I mean? A messy, a mess in the box that someone just gets a toe to. So I think Karpatalya will be slightly happier.
Josh Dalton has asked if this is the new Spurs stadium. No, but we're not too far from it at all. And I'll tell you something, it looks magnificent from the A406. Naomi Turner with the emoji, you know, the heart eyes.
Oh, yeah.
I presume that's for you. You are a handsome old chap, Paddy.
Well, she hasn't seen me yet. She only hear my dulcet tones.
Hey, you don't know about that. Scott Palladino's predicting 3-0 Northern
face
Cyprus.
for radio.
Stick with us, Scott, because
This
here comes
my
that
man, the danger man.
It's Toma, still on the ball, Toma.
Yeah.
And Pyro just
overran
watch it out.
a bit.
And a bit of confusion in the back line there for Northern Cyprus. They didn't know whether to go from who's going from who's staying, who's in, who's about. You know, it was a bit of a mess. Yeah, it's been an interesting first half. Very tactical from both of these two sides. And if you do have a question for Paddy, ask it now, because I'm sure we'll have plenty of time to answer them.
Did you do anything this weekend yet?
So again,
Did you do anything good this weekend?
I've been working, mate.
Have you really? You were working this morning as well?
Working this morning. I was up at the crack of dawn, 6 a.m.
6 a.m. I was up
waking
early.
London up on the radio.
This is actually my third World Cup today.
She said what?
Third World Cup today.
Is it really? Oh,
Yeah.
you've been on a couple of the other games?
Well, no, I had but the under sevens World Cup, the end of season kind of blitz for my 6-year-old, and then the under
did that
nines
go?
after it. He went up and he couldn't sleep last night. He was so excited.
Yeah, like me.
And we went up and registered, and then he was told, "Okay, here you go. You're on Nigeria." And you should have seen his face drop when he was here. Is that a country? So he wasn't too happy with being on the Nigerian team, and then he scored an own goal, and he walked off the pitch. He was so upset. Poor fella. He's only 6, but he played great.
Nice one between the two defenders, Sonmez and Onet. They did very, very well. And Northern Cyprus look to launch an attack here. That's a long ball play forward. It's poor, and there's Kagri Kiral on the far side who just holds his hand up and says, "Sorry, lads, my bad, my mistake."
And it was.
I'll tell you one thing that was exciting today. I got given Germany in the world in the work sweepstakes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not a bad draw.
That's a chance, yeah.
Not
And
bad
it
at all.
also gives you a reason to really annoy people as well, because you know the old niggle between England and Germany and that.
120 quid pot.
That's all right, yeah.
Not bad at all.
Oh,
Approaching the break here. Just a couple of minutes left on the clock. Maybe Shaba Perez on the far side to take this throw in. Sends it back, and Karpatalya may look to spread play. They're going to play it across their back line. It's brought forward by Laszlo Wax in towards Robert Molnar. Not the one who used to play for Leeds, may I just add. Philip Whitehead said Toma should be able to do a job in League One or the Championship.
do you reckon, yeah?
Yeah, well, bit of scouting there, Philip. You missed your opportunity, but if you know anyone, just, head over to the CONIFA website, and I'm sure you'll be able to find his
Wouldn't it be
details.
amazing if one of these players were showcased enough to get a contract out? That'd be
Well,
amazing.
a couple of the Punjab ones after the last one got trials at Notts County.
Did they? Yeah. Yeah. And funny, there's Per Anders, the president. He's been to see the Tibet lads. He's got one of those little Tibet kind of ceremonial scarves
Where's
around his
yours?
neck. I got a few of them when I was over there.
Yeah.
But
Do you have a favourite colour?
they're all white.
Oh, fair enough. Go with anything.
But they did give me also a local sweet, which is made from yak's milk.
Oh,
It was literally the most disgusting thing I've ever eaten.
well, more than a potato fowl.
It was actually worse than the worm I ate in Matabeleland.
You ate a worm in Matabele.
Yeah, like a raw worm from a street. So it was dead, but it was like a beetle. It was disgusting.
The thing is, anytime you eat anything exotic, be it an exotic meat, kangaroo, crocodile, all everyone says it tastes like chicken.
Yeah, I know. The worm didn't like a
The
day.
worm, what was it, more like a steak, more?
No,
rare
it was
meat?
it was raw, and it had a hard shell, and the inside looked like snot. It was
Ooh,
just
very
disgusting.
nice.
Yeah, it was-
Exotic.
Yeah, it was gross.
People pay to watch that on the internet.
Yeah, if they wanted, they can watch it for free on the Paddy Bar CONIFA documentary.
Sonmez across to Cern on it. I'm going to be getting the DVD of that one
DVD. Do you still have a DVD player?
somewhere.
Oh my god!
I've got to dig that VHS place in the garage,
What about Betamax?
No, do you know what I find was the most stunning invention of like the 80s and 90s.
What?
Video Plus. Do you remember Video Plus?
What was that again?
The one where, you know, you used to get the TV times
Yeah.
and you used to have the little numbers, the 7-digit number at the bottom. And if you punch a 7-digit number in and you had Video Plus in your video machine,
oh, jeez. Sorry, it shouldn't be cursing, but he literally gouged him and pulled him down.
I'll tell you what, I'd love to see a replay of that.
We will see a replay, but I think it was a nice challenge from the back, but as the player was going down, he grabbed the Karpatalya player's face and pulled it down. I mean, if there was video technology here.
He's been helped up by Mark Clattenburg.
Look, watch this. Here's the replay. Oh, no, this the replay is coming up. Look, we'll see it now. Well, the ball goes back this way.
I'm going to watch it here. And...
so the big challenge in from the back there. But look, he grabbed his face just on the way down.
I think that was definitely a bit of a clash in the minds, clashing the heads.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, here's the replay again. I'm going to try to see it again. And it just sees the ball comes across here. And he slides in hard. And he catches it. To be fair, I'm not sure if he got his face. I think he was going to make it a bit much of it.
Just giving one of the cameramans away.
Yeah.
Just giving them away. But yeah, Video Plus, 7 digits, you punch it in, and it would work out what you were recording.